it off and back on again.
Alright.
Or maybe that's better, actually.
Nope, definitely still there.
God damn it.
Alright. While Flint is fixing her mic, who wants to tell us all about what happened last week? Volnir, you made a noise first. Thank you for volunteering.
I honestly have no recollection of what happened last week.
That is okay. It was like 3 weeks ago the last time we
I was gonna
played.
say, last week, no.
We were looking for the crystal or whatever that makes elementals stronger.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then we got in some sorts of fights that I don't really remember. And I got dicked over by Phantasmal Force in a somewhat ironic circumstance, and nobody told me. That's about all that I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we were helping out the gnomes, and this was one of the 3 quests, was to go get their elemental beefing up thingy. And so we're at the place, and it's been taken over by the ooze worshiper people.
The Pudding King?
Yes.
The Flan Pharaoh.
We did kill like a main thing, right? I'm pretty sure.
We killed a Medusa and some rock elemental-like things.
Yeah, we killed some stuff, but I don't think we killed anything that made us think it was the boss.
Right, because
Like-
the time before this was, what's-his-face in Manny's deck.
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Yes. Flint, your mic is still going fucking nuts.
God damn it.
Yes, you also have a creepy ass whispery person telepathing to all of you.
Okay.
So, that's pretty much everything we did last session. So we are back in this lovely, lovely dungeon. You should all be on it in roll 20. So you just killed a Medusa and a pair of Galebdur, and now you're in an empty room with their bodies.
Right. Have my bat flap around. Oops.
The boss was invisible, wasn't he? And he, ran off right before the bat could see him.
Yes. Yes, he did.
But yeah, have the bat flop around. Make sure the Medusa doesn't have any usable gear, or the Gilder for that matter.
The Medusa has a short sword. I mean, it looks mostly the same as all the other drow short swords that you guys have picked up till this point. I'm pretty sure you have about 20 of them if you've been looting all of them. The Galebdur are enormous rock things. They don't have any loot on them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but we would double check.
Okay. You double check. Your assessment seems to be the same as before.
Oh, my token isn't even on this, is it?
Yes. Oh, that shouldn't be there. Yeah, your mic is much better now.
That's weird. I didn't even do anything.
Mics are weird.
They are.
Okay. Syl should be able to see without the torches and stuff now as well. All right, Volnir, you have Noctool floating around. The other room that he went into briefly really just looks like it's a prayer room. There are some paintings up at the front, some long stone benches. Nothing really remarkable inside it, though.
Okay. No other exits?
Another exit at the east end of that room. I'll just light it up for you.
Okay. Okay.
You see that?
Yep.
Okay.
And we didn't check all the passageways out of this room here, did we? No. I didn't even come close to that.
From which room? Sorry.
The room Volnir is currently in, personally, and Zolme and...
No, you didn't check out the west exit from it, and I don't think you checked out the north one either.
Okay, well, systematically take a look at the north. Looks like the hallway immediately turns.
Yeah, the north one, if you go all the way through it, you'll find yourself in the same room that Ned and Zerb currently are in. Speaking of Zerb, Ias, you're currently carrying Zerb's pet prisoner, yes?
It sounds about right.
Okay. So Zerb is going to wander over to you and start kind of tugging at her, trying to get her off of you.
I drop her to the ground.
Okay. Zerb nods. Yeah, we haven't done this campaign in a while. Yeah. Norse. Zerb nods and just kind of immediately turns away from all of you and begins to go to work on Methla and torturing her.
Well, we all have hobbies.
Okay.
Yeah, Volnir isn't going to particularly care about that. I just do want to quickly poke my head down this hallway, see how far I can, just twists again. All right.
Yeah, it twists. It goes back into the room that Ned and Zerb are in.
Oh, okay. All right, so then what about this way?
Another set of stone doors. You will open them without a problem.
Okay.
Leads you to a hallway that twists right.
And south is explored, right? That's the direction we came from?
South's the way you came from.
All right, so it's really there's east or west. Which way do we want to go? I don't remember if we had a specific way we were doing this already.
Flip a coin?
Roll a d2.
West it is.
True.
All right. So west you do go.
My flappy flap.
Yeah. So through the west door, you find yourself another hallway. It turns and goes north. Exiting through that hallway, or exiting that door, you find a set of sleeping quarters that seems to be a little bit nicer than the ones that you've previously seen. There are no bunks. They're all individual beds. They have curtains separating certain areas from each other, and there are small chests at the foot of each bed.
Hmm.
The walls are covered in the bog standard paintings of Entomok that have been in every frickin' room in this place.
Are these gnome-sized beds?
They are.
Okay. I guess we should go. Are they recently, are they still in good condition? Have they been rotting for a while?
They are very, very dusty. They're stone beds, so they're not really rotting. The sheets upon them are starting to be eaten away, though. But nothing really comes in here.
Right. Guess if anyone wants to check the footlockers, you should do that now.
Careful of mimics.
I don't know what that is, so I'm going to go just check all the footlockers.
Be careful the chest doesn't eat you.
One of the chests sprouts fangs and attempts to eat you. No, it doesn't.
What did I just say?
It does not. Within the chests, you find none of them are locked. You find a few letters that appear to be from different gnomes. They're written in. Yeah, you eat that chest right back, Ned. They appear to be written in Gnomish. Anybody who speaks Gnomish would recognize them as just being general family correspondences. You find about 10 silver total between all of the chests. And that's about it.
So what's down this hall?
All right. So down that hallway, here's yet another door. You find what looks like a spell research lab. There are no obvious exits here, but you find what looks like a spell research lab. There are the tattered remains of spell scrolls scattered across numerous stone tables. There's a lot of broken glassware that you can only assume would be used for material to hold material components for experimentation. There is what appears to be crushed diamonds on several of the benches as well.
Like gather some of that. Are any of the spell scrolls in readable condition?
Roll a quick investigation check for me.
I will assist with that.
Okay.
Bam!
Oh.
Or not.
The carvings on the sides of the wall here are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I'm a dwarf who appreciates good stonework.
Apparently. Syl, you find a 3rd level spell scroll containing a spell of fly.
Ooh. Carefully take that.
Okay.
In the dust.
Go ahead. Okay, roll a d100 for the dice, for the dust. I was just thinking under 5 and you get all of it. All right, you...
Sweet.
Yes, you are starting off strong. You gather about 5,000 gold worth of diamond dust.
Damn.
Ooh.
Congratulations. There doesn't actually... Syl, as you are investigating, you notice another deck of cards on one of the desks.
Oh god. Oh my god. What's on the... Like, what kind of image does it have on it?
It has the image of a very small man. You notice that this deck is also significantly smaller than the deck of Manny's things. Smaller is in the cards are smaller sized.
I was gonna say, is
Not
it the deck
smaller,
of a
isn't it?
few things?
It's a deck
The
of many
hand, yeah.
things.
It's the deck
You're-
of many things. Still, your mic's doing the thing again as well.
Damn it!
It is indeed.
I wonder if there's a loose connection.
Maybe.
It sounds like the sort of thing that would happen if like a physical wire got screwy.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to hit anything.
Well, keep hitting it now until it stops.
I was gonna say, try hitting things, see what happens. Maybe that's your problem.
That was better, at least.
Okay.
Yes, it sounds much better now.
Yep, you sound much better now. Do you want the deck of many things?
Can I make an intelligence check to see if this is a bad idea after what just happened? With the Mannies.
I mean, Manny's things turned out great for you guys.
It did. It was a
Yay.
lifesaver.
Yeah,
Literally.
I guess I did learn a lot of new phrases.
That you did. Volnir, while Syl is deciding whether or not she wants the deck of many things, you hear a lovely voice in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Volnir, Volnir, Volnir. Do you trust the king? That's skeleton king of yours. Do you really think that he's going to just give you immortality?
Thus far, the prices have been reasonable.
But you're a god. You know how this works. You know that there's always a price to pay when people want things. Do you even know what he's sending you against?
Can't be worse than what we've been facing already. And if I can't handle it, then I don't get paid.
Oh,
He's all mentally, he's not saying it out loud.
of course. You have no idea. Not at all. Well, at least it ought to make for a interesting discovery. And quite the show, too. And with that, he'll withdraw.
Mhm.
Okay, what's this intelligence check for?
Seeing whether this is probably some weird set of cards that's going to mess with us. Intuition check?
That'd be more wisdom, but you have actually, with that intelligence check, you've actually heard of the deck of many things before. It's not terribly popular, but it's not harmful. It generally sounds like it's a fun thing to have. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not going to summon up a level 20 wizard for you, but most decks won't.
I guess it would be a good, a souvenir, I want to say, but it might be something interesting. I'll take that.
Fair enough. All right. Add that to the inventory, too. Do you want to draw any cards?
Let's save it for later.
Okay. All right. So, nothing else in the spell research lab that you are currently in. And there are no other exits here, so this kind of marks the end of how far you can go from the west exit.
Back around then.
So might as well go back east.
Ias, you're the furthest back. You can hear sounds of screaming from back where Zerb is torturing.
I'm sure it's fine.
As long as it's just the one screaming voice.
Yeah, there's only one screaming voice, yes.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna head in that direction anyway, so.
All right. Syl, as you enter the room, you notice that you've probably had the most interaction with Zerb, really. You notice that Zerb is proceeding a little bit different right now. She's going kind of carelessly. Normally, she's more careful and she kind of heals partway through to make sure that Methla doesn't die. But right now, she's just kind of going and going and going and going. Like a torturing Energizer bunny.
So I might cautiously walk up and be like, do try to be calm, my friend. There's only so much that can be done.
Zerb turns around and gives you the death glare. And then turns back to her work.
Stare right back and then watch.
All right.
That just seemed, the eyes like seem just completely not Zerb at all, or?
It's Zerb's Zerb's not normally this open about it, but it seems about her whole hatred, but it's still Zerb as far as you can tell.
So just suddenly angry. Angrier.
Yeah.
Are you well?
Your words, Zerb hears them, kind of starts a bit, throws a little bit of healing at Methla, stands back up, nods, and starts dragging her east.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster is definitely racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happens a lot with me.
What?
It's the
She
second
knows a lot
time
of
that it's the second time that's good that works in context.
No, she just knows a lot of racist hamsters.
Apparently. That's fun. That's
That
very
literally happened in
fun.
my first campaign. That was a quote that had to happen because it was totally true. Best thing I've ever gotten on out of context D&D.
Fair enough. So Zerb is dragging her lovely captive east. The rest of you, you've seen this room before, Volnir, through Noctul's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Syl, as you're proceeding east, you. Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
You are the next one to hear your neighborhood-friendly voice in the head. Silme, tell me, child, do you think that your clan will just forgive you for your faults?
Okay, first things first. Has it happened before? Because I wasn't around last session. Should I just be a weird
What happened before?
the voice in the head?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I shouldn't be like, what the hell?
You all got a general broadcast from it when you entered the dungeon, or a little bit after you entered the dungeon.
So we kind of assume that it's what's his face.
Yeah, that it's what's his butt.
At least my people are much different than yours.
Your mic's doing the thing again. I didn't
God
hear
damn
a
it.
word you just said.
She said the ways of my people are much different than yours. We abide by our traditions.
Perhaps. But that sword of yours, it's responsible for keeping out your enemies, the Nilshai, isn't it?
Oh, it's from a battle fought for them.
But it is important to keep them away. Lest you be cursed, I believe, is the tradition.
My curse will be lifted the moment I go home with that.
True. But the curse isn't just on you, little Silme. It extends across all of your clan. It weakens your defenses.
And you know this how?
Would you believe that a little bird told me?
Not in the least.
Would you believe that a Nilshai told me?
Now what are you doing fraternizing with outside planners?
Interesting question. The point, little Silme, is that every moment that sword is gone, the defenses wane more. And every moment the defenses wane, more of your people will die. Do you think that because you come back with a sword, that all of those dead elves will return? Do you think that returning will excuse your sin, your lapse? Do you think it will save your people?
I think you talk too much. Now I need to get home. So don't stand in my way of that.
I am not standing in anybody's way. I'm only asking questions.
And do research yourself.
But I'm curious about what you think. After all, the question is about you.
I think I need to focus on other things. Now get out of my head.
Very well. I'll see you in person soon enough. And he is gone. once again, this was all in your head, not in anybody else's. So, proceeding east.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, in the eastmost room, you find another exit to the upper right.
Wasn't this the way we came in?
What?
Wasn't this the way we came in?
No, we came from the south.
Nope.
Here.
No.
Okay.
So opening up the door there, you'll find your way into another narrow passageway. South appears to lead to a dead end, you can see from where you are. North leads to another turn. Proceeding north through the passageways, you find your way into a relatively empty room. Mostly, the only distinguishing feature within it appears to be the enormous door at the far end from where you enter. Enormous stone door. It's embossed with one of the largest paintings that you've been seeing this whole time. What almost looks to be a sigil. Zerb could tell you that it's the sigil of Entomok, the place, the being that this place is a temple to.
Sorry, remind me what Entomok was specifically, besides the deity?
He is essentially a prince, an elemental prince.
He's the good one, right?
Yeah.
And Ogremak is the evil one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's Prince of Elemental Earth.
Weren't we supposed to, like, leave an offering to a statue or something like that in here? Or did that already happen?
That was the other quest. The other quest. Ias, as you are entering this room with a large door at the far end, you also hear a lovely voice in your head. Ias. Do you think your clan will be proud of you?
Of course.
Why? You travel with weaker races. You rely on them to help you. You fight relatively weak foes.
Well, this is true that we are fighting weaker foes. But I'm pretty confident we're going to be fighting stronger stuff soon.
But if you can't live without these smaller ones to support you, what makes you think you'll survive against stronger beings?
I mean,
It seems
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
Seems to me as if you'd need more strength. Strength to stand on your own. Is that not the point of living, Ias? To be strong? Stronger than everybody else?
A good tactician knows how to use his resources and allies.
But a good tactician needs somewhere to start from as well. And a good tactician knows that for however much skill you may have, there's always a level of power against which it cannot stand.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not a good tactician then.
If you say so. I think you're better than you realize, though. We'll see if you can realize it in time. And with that, he'll retreat.
Okay. Out of character, I must not be a good tactician then was more sarcasm than actually admitting being bad.
Gotcha. Yeah, this guy probably wouldn't really understand the concept of sarcasm anyways.
That's fair.
So, there is a door to your west, a door to your east, and a very, well, it's not very large on the map, but a very large door to your north.
All closed?
Yes. Door to your right leads to a couple of small alcoves that look like they used to store food. Nowadays, all the food's kind of rotten. It wasn't really meant to stay for decades with no help. Continuing west or north. Sorry.
North is the big door, right?
Mhm.
So that seems like the more interesting door to explore. Can we open it?
I'd say make a strength check, but you have 2 barbarians, so yes, you can open it.
All right.
The door grinds as you attempt to open it. You succeed in opening it, obviously, and you come out to this.
Well,
That's not good.
That's good guy stuff right there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
having flashbacks to TPK, oh god.
See, I told you we were going to fight bigger stuff. Or I told the voice in my head we were going to fight bigger stuff.
A much bigger
Look at
circle.
Mr. Klingon astronomy, and those have to be from a video game.
So, the violin music that you are currently hearing, if you have your music on, is coming from the lovely figure in yellow robes in front of that enormous circle. He appears to just be jamming out on the violin as you come in.
I can respect that.
Damn, this used to be so much easier. No matter, still sounds good. He turns as you come into the room. I'll bring your tokens over real quick in a second. You, from where you enter at the bottom of the room, you see him as just a man draped in bright yellow robes.
My eyes
Welcome.
burn.
Oh, yes. Welcome. Have you all been thinking about my questions?
No.
What questions?
Ah, yes. Hello. Ned, was it?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I would have come up with some questions for you too, but I just couldn't seem to remember you were there.
That's kind of rude.
Remember what?
I mean, after all, you gotta show off some if you want people to remember you.
Oh, like this, and pulls out the bagpipes and starts playing.
Ah, yes. And
I love you, Ned.
You must have an instrument that people don't detest. One sec. I have bagpipe music. Please stop that ungodly rap.
You said do something impressive.
In front of others, not in front of me.
So you're not important.
Flaming bagpipes.
In the interest of being able to speak, I'm gonna cut off the bagpipe music.
In the interest of the fact that Ned was speaking and therefore could not be bagpiping.
That too. Anyhow, I asked you all some lovely, lovely questions while you were traipsing through that dungeon. I have a couple more for you, and then I will remove this. He gestures to the enormous black cloud behind him, and I'll be on my way. Does that seem fair?
That depends. What happens when you remove that?
Why the circle goes back to normal. Yes.
Right, but what does that mean? It going back to normal.
It means that,
We came here
It can
because
be
of this,
used.
right?
yes. I would,
Because of the cloud.
in character, you would remember that you came here for Intimok's Boon, which is an enormous summoning circle.
Oh, okay.
Generate superpowered. It essentially generates superpowered earth elementals.
Okay. I didn't realize this was the boon. I thought this was like a demonic summoning circle. That makes
Nope.
more sense.
The 20-foot across summoning circle is definitely the boon. Yes, bagpiper.
So who the hell are you? And what were these questions again? Because I don't remember them.
You can call me. Under his hood moves a little bit, as if he's
You
smiling.
can call me Al.
You can call me stranger.
But a stranger can't be a friend.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? No, just call me stranger.
But I don't like that name because then you can't be my friend.
Would strange suffice for a name?
It's a bit strange, but okay.
Doctor Strange.
That'll do.
You've spent 6 years in bizarre medical school to be called Mr. Thank you very much.
Now, I asked all of you a series of questions about things in your lives. Except for you, bagpiper. So I may as well ask you one now. Do you want to be remembered? And not as a tagger on while others performed deeds not as a footnote, but to be remembered so that story and legend will be told of you until the end of time.
Does that involve some good fights?
It would involve some good fights, yes.
Then why do I care about the remembering part? I just want the fights.
So you'd rather die alone in a cave and have your bones turned to dust, but have a good
That's going to happen one way or another, isn't it?
I suppose so. You seem content with what you have, Orc.
Yeah, I got my bagpipes. What more do I need?
I respect that. Truly I do.
So you want to hear more?
Not now. I may have a proposal for you about your bagpipes, though. And after that proposal, and after I leave, you may play as much as you wish. Go ahead, toss the deck at him, see what happens. For the rest of you, are you happy with your lives? Happy with what's happening in them? Happy with your own situations?
Well, currently I'm being lectured at by a guy in yellow robes, so I can't say I'm particularly enjoying that at all.
Fair enough. The rest of you? Little Sume, Ayas, the littlest of you all, are you happy?
I mean, I'm not fighting something right now, so...
There's no happiness to be found here yet. If there ever was.
No, I'm pretty sure there's happiness to be found as soon as we, wrap this up and go kick the, what were we calling him again?
The Custard Count, the Ochre Ottoman, the Pudding King, the Flan Pharaoh. I came up with a few more.
I like the Flan Pharaoh. That's a good one.
Anyhow, I have a proposal for all of you. I need aid with certain small problems I'm having.
I'm going to say no because last time we were in this situation, it did not end well.
Hear me out. All I need is for a couple of marks to be made on a couple of rocks at just the right time.
Yeah, I'm going to go with still no.
The rest of you?
Why?
Well, there's like, you really expect, without saying anything, it's giving them, what are you, fucking crazy look?
Yeah, Scylla's just like handing her head.
No
like,
big
you
deal.
Are really,
Just
you are standing.
Just participate in a magic ritual I'm not willing to tell you about.
You are standing in front of a gigantic evil cloud over a summoning circle. You are not getting any.
Tell the wizard it's nothing. It's not important. This won't do anything special.
And you're speaking super like. Super, what's the word for this?
Sketchy?
Patronizing. Patronizing in the worst way. You are totally evil. And the last time someone was super patronizing in an evil way, we totally murdered their asses. Except for, what's her face who was being tortured earlier.
She is.
Still.
Are you actually saying this, or is this just your internal monologue?
That's my internal monologue.
Yeah, this is all inner monologue, but it's all over our faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone's gonna say that, she would say it way more intelligently.
I am seriously going to ask him why he wants us to make these marks, though.
Well, you see, there's going to be a problem. I have reason to believe that the powers that be on the surface are going to try and do something, perform a ritual, to try and drive out the demon lords.
Okay.
It's not going to work properly.
And how do you know this?
I am rather good at magic.
Do you say it like
Okay.
some kind of nerd? Like, I am good at sex? That's
Oh, God. Yes, he's going to say it exactly like that. As he does, he's going to wave at the giant cloud behind him, blocking the summoning circle.
That's not really an answer.
You're giving us less reason to trust you.
You're not going to listen to a word I say, are you?
At this point now,
I'm happy to listen, but you're not saying anything. What exactly do your marks intend to do?
Fair enough. I will find some other group of idiots to do this for me then.
No, I think you need to explain yourself first.
The last time someone gave us even tried to give us a patronizing explanation like that, they were lying. And now they are dead and or being tortured occasionally. After trying to kill us.
He chuckles a little bit, and a face mask falls out of his hood as he does. A face mask made of rotting face.
God damn it, Carl!
What?
Carl!
I was
that kills
nibbling
people.
on that before I came, and it just slipped out. Next, you know, the hands.
You can't have uncooked face. That's just gross.
But uncooked face is the best kind of face.
Why'd you think any of this was a good idea, Carl? Maybe because I'm a horrible sociopath with a long-standing history of violence. Oh, right. I can't believe you keep forgetting
I
that.
had the rumblies. The rumblies that only hands could satisfy.
That's what forgiveness sounds like. Screaming and then silence.
Regardless, I'll be off.
I have a few more questions, if you don't mind. What exactly would the pay be for making these marks?
Strength.
Remember the last time we did this?
However much strength you need to do whatever you wish.
Interesting.
To make whatever wrong you want right.
Now, one more question. Could I talk this over with my friends to try and convince them to help you? But not sure how to word this. I don't believe they'll be willing to consider it if you're listening in on the conversation, be it physically or magically or whatever it is you do to speak to minds. So could we have some privacy?
I don't require all of your aids. Just one.
He needs some aids.
Yes. Well, I do imagine that the others would make it difficult. Only one agreed to help you, though. So
You know, it may not be worth the trouble.
Oh, it will only take a couple of minutes to talk. Surely you can wait that long.
I'll wait. Why not? This should be interesting.
Wonderful. And you won't listen in.
Why not? Sure. I'll...
Yeah, I want to incite that one.
Syl, he appears to be being straight with you. Ias also thinks that he's being straight with you. As much as you can tell what the guy with no face thinks.
Well, I'm specifically trying to tell whether or not he's going to listen in, more so than any of the other stuff.
I mean, he doesn't seem to be lying to you at all.
Okay. So pull the group aside so we can talk privately. I think we should murder the guy.
Yes.
I approve of this plan.
I mean, I'm just... This just doesn't seem above board.
This is definitely the MO of someone about to shank us. Quite literally, it hasn't been that long.
He's kind of checked off all the boxes. Will tell us what he's doing. He's wearing a meat face.
Don't you just love meat faces, though?
Can I
Aren't they
do
just
like an
the cut-
arcana or something like that, or any intelligence thing to figure out if there's any religious thing or arcane like cult thing that uses faces like that and makes gas clouds?
Religion, arcana, or history, I guess. Okay.
I don't know what.
Oh boy. All right. Syl, you don't know of any cults that use face rotting like that. You have a vague recollection of hearing about something very bad in Yellow Robes, though.
Yeah, it burns my eyes.
Besides
Also obvious,
that,
it's the mustard cult.
sure. Ias, same thing. You don't know of any particular cults that use flesh masks. This isn't Pandora. People have rules. But
Lame.
yeah, I know. But you too have a very, very bad feeling about the yellow.
Can I try and dispel magic on that cloud?
You can. Well, you can.
I don't think it'll work. I know a better dispel magic, also known as the barbarian dispel magic, also known as killing the
The
wizard.
best one.
It's fair.
Yep. This is when it happens. Actually, it happened about half an hour ago, but...
The mustard gas monarch.
Alright, so I want to talk to him again. So is he still there? His token's gone?
He's totally just been listening then this entire time.
Hi.
So, one more question before we agree to help you. I refuse to do business with anyone whose name I don't know.
You want a name? I don't have a name per se anymore, but I do have a title. Would you like to hear?
Title works.
People on this plane call me the King in Yellow.
Okay. Given our earlier roles with Arcane and Religion, does that help us out anymore?
Bad fucking news. He is
Yeah, that's
bad fucking news.
I think we can take him.
Like extraplanar, far realms, bad news.
I think we can take him. You guys still on board?
Duly noted.
I'm not sure we have
I
a
get
choice
the
anymore.
sense you're not going to.
Well, no, hold on. Before he... All right, we have a deal. Let's shake on it, and I hold out my hand.
He
Also,
extends.
as soon as he reaches out to shake my hand, I want to grapple him.
He extends from his position 10 feet away from you. He extends an arm, and a tentacle comes out of it.
Goddamn Cthulhu.
Less Cthulhu, more Hastur.
Goddamn it, Haster. Oh, it's the cute little guy.
Tentacle. Does the tentacle look like I can pull on it and drag him to me, or will that just pull more tentacle?
I mean, it's stretched 10 feet so far. And you do know that this guy may, well, you'd recognize that this guy probably has tentacles for days. He's from the far realms.
Well, all right. I will close in the remaining distance with as large of a leap as I can and attempt to grapple him.
That is so far from the actual fucking Hastur, I don't even know.
And yet still Haster.
Okay, you succeed in grappling him. He looks at you. You get a sense of a frown from under his hood. I get the feeling you aren't going through with this, given the spikes that are digging into me. I'm gonna leave. Yes.
Silme, do you have any spells to stop him from leaving? Dimensional anchor, perhaps?
It's a
No, besides dispel magic with it.
It's a shame we couldn't see more eye to eye, but
Do you even have eyes?
would you like to see?
Not particularly.
Yes, I would.
Ned, make a wisdom save, please.
God damn it.
Mistake.
Dispel magic!
Damn.
Anybody have inspiration they want to give to Ned so that he doesn't gain some madness?
I don't have it. I wasn't there last time, though.
Zerb's always been inspiration happy, and I feel like we gave this to her, like we gave it to Jake last time.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Jake, I'm sorry. We're going to use your inspiration so that Ned doesn't contract indefinite madness. Ned, Hastur raises his hood, and beneath it, all you really see They appear to be more tentacles, but they're twisting over each other in ways that seem wrong, as if they're moving through space that isn't there, that mortals shouldn't be able to see or move through. And within all of it, you do see one enormous, piercing red eye. Well, would anybody else like to take a peek?
While Ned's taking a peek, I want to lift up one of my gauntlets and just try and smash him in the face.
Okay, roll.
Just a regular attack. Okay. This is my horns rather than the fist, but 20.
The 20 will hit him. He resists the non-magical damage of your horns.
Of course.
Ash on one of the tentacles. Looks at you. That wasn't very nice. I'm just going to leave. I'll leave you my sign. Keep a lookout for it. I'm sure you'll be seeing it around.
His what?
He fades. Just becomes ethereal. Somebody has a yelpy dog. And behind him, he leaves a very large mark on the ground, which I will transition to the layers in a second. Okay.
So it's the Riddler.
It's the double Riddler.
Yep. And as he's leaving, the very large black cloud that was hanging over the summoning circle dissipates.
Well, mission accomplished.
As if on cue, the summoning circle begins to glow.
Should we, put a mark in that thing or something? Maybe fuck it up a bit?
The... what?
His thing.
No, the summoning circle.
No.
No, the summoning circle is what we came here to fix.
That we were trying to break it.
No.
No, that's what they used to power their good elementals.
Yes. As if on cue, earth elementals begin to spawn from within the center of the summoning circle. One after the other, after the other.
You should probably get out.
From the summoning circle, you feel a sense of gratitude. And it almost feels as if the strength of the earth is flowing into you. In mechanical terms, you've all just gained a blessing of Constitution for the next 24 hours. So increase your con score by 2 for the next 24 hours.
Shiny.
Does that affect our max health as well?
It would.
Cool.
So in total, that's +1 health per level, +1 to con save, +1 to any con stuff. Yeah. One of the earth elementals, actually 5 of the earth elementals, come over to you and lean down next to you and extend their hands towards you.
So I'll hesitate, but slowly reach out.
I'll shake their hands.
You take their hands. Okay. They grab you and sort of put you up on their shoulders like you're piggybacking.
Oh, we have Pokemon, guys!
You're piggybacking Earth Elementals.
Cross that one off the bucket list.
All right. So, the Earth Elementals, everybody gonna grab on, or...
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. The Earth Elementals are going to rocket off back towards Blingdenstone significantly faster than you guys were going while you were here. So you will arrive back in Blingdenstone about 4 hours later, with a horde of Earth Elementals behind you and a lot of Underdark bugs stuck in your teeth from the speed at which you were going.
Crunchy.
A crowd begins to form by the time all of your Earth Elementals have arrived. Your friend, the Burrow Warden, pushes his way to the front, says, "Hey, hosers! I guess you found the boon, eh?"
Among many other things.
"Well, that's so, eh? What else did you find out there? Besides all these kick-ass Earth Elementals?"
We found this dude with a tentacle face.
What?
The correct term is Great Old One.
No, I think tentacle face was very accurate.
You know, neither of those sound very good, eh?
Unfortunately not.
Sound like something I'd want to drop the gloves with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we kind of tried that, and he just was like, y'all bore me, and took off.
What a hoser, eh?
Adding that to her list of new words that she learned recently.
Just gonna
Have you
nod and smile like I
Has
have a clue what
Sylvain
he's
never
talking
met the
about.
Burrow Warden before?
Yeah, I don't think she was there for that.
Oh,
No.
shit. Okay. This is the Burrow Warden. He's mostly Newfie, sometimes Scottish.
Yep.
So, we got all these Earth Elementals, eh? We got nothing to make them go crazy. You want to go kill us a crazy-ass gnome, eh?
Or a regular gnome, that works too. Either one, really.
Yeah, but the Puddin' King's already there. He's just asking for us to drop the gloves with me.
Good point.
Oh, you mean that gnome? Oh, okay.
What gnome did you think I meant, you hoser?
You said crazy gnome. I mean, there are a few to pick from.
There's pretty much an entire town of them.
You're not
Be
wrong.
careful, someone's gonna, like, stab your shins.
If she doesn't miss.
Oh, come on, the poor gnomes.
I'm
And if
not
they
saying
stab my
anything
shins,
against her.
well, at least we have dinner.
Oh, God! You can't turn the whole city of gnomes into dinner!
No, just the ones who stab
can
me in
we?
the shins. Except the Pudding King. I don't think he would taste good. Got too much
It's very
crazy.
ironic.
Pudding.
He's the king of pudding, though. How could he not taste good?
Like the pudding lord, aka.
He's got too much demonic evil in him. It makes
That's
things just
just
taste
like-
sour.
Demonic
Or
evil is
Oko-san.
just like seasoning. Anyhow, the Pudding King awaits. Oh, of course, with... nah. The Pudding King awaits for us. You ready to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think there's anything we need to do.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. So... I'll need a few hours just to marshal all the gnomes, get them all ready. Minotaur,
Yes.
you look military-ish.
Yeah.
You mind helping plan or giving some sort of inspiring speech? Mostly just the inspiring speech. Very important, or so I'm told.
I can do a speech.
All right, best get
okay.
planning it, eh?
Yes. Give me a minute.
Okay, you have in character. You'll have a few hours before they're ready. Does anybody have anything that they'd like to do before you go fight? I'm not going to say kill. Fight the Pudding King. Any decks of cards you'd like to draw from or rests you'd like to take?
Well, if we're in a safe place, might try one of the cards just to see how it works.
All right.
Out of the way of any innocent people, just in case.
Roll a d20 for me. You draw the mini fool. When you draw this card, the card disappears, and a teeny tiny little fool, about 1.5 feet tall, actually no, not even, like 6 inches tall, emerges from the card. He begins to sling the most offensive insults that you have ever heard in languages that you don't even know. In game terms, he's using vicious mockery on you, which I believe is a wisdom save.
Okay.
Yes, it's a wisdom save. You're a yellow-bellied cocksucker!
I heard more stuff from Manny.
You're a yellow-bellied cocksucker, and your mother was one too, and your father and your father's father. And they fed themselves to the battle crows, and eventually he notices that you're just kind of looking at him funny. Why aren't you mad yet? Most people have squished me by now.
Far worse things have happened today.
Huh. Do you think I could stick around for a little bit? Just so I don't go back in somebody's dick and get squished.
Get squished in somebody's dick. Wait.
Somebody's
Was it back
deck.
in what?
Somebody's deck. He does not go in. He does not go inside people's dicks and get squished. Oh my god.
What is even going on right now?
Very well.
Still decided
as long as you
to
don't
draw
hurt
the
anyone.
tiny pool. Sorry?
But very well, as long as you don't hurt anyone. Well, anyone we can't spare.
Fair enough.
Which is basically everybody but somebody in the party.
Or the Pudding King. He can yell expletives at the Pudding King all he wants.
Or the gnomes. It's fine.
Alright. So you now have a tiny fool in full motley sitting on your shoulder.
Stranger things have happened.
Muttering insults at everybody who passes by. Your whore, and your father was a man whore.
I approve of this fool.
As long as I can take notes.
You can always take notes on his insults. You could spend the next few hours just taking notes on his insults if that is what floats your boat.
It's a nice refresher. After dealing with the insanity of an extra planner person.
Fair. Alright. Anybody else got stuff they want to do pre-Pudding King?
I'd ask Zerb if she has any use spell-wise for the diamond dust. Because I'm pretty sure that's mostly used in, like, cleric-type spells.
Okay. Zerb will have retreated to her room. When you go by it in an attempt to talk to her, you hear the sound of you hear muffled screams, and you hear the occasional giggle.
So same old, same old.
Sorry?
So same old, same old.
Yeah, the giggling's new. Most of the time, Zerb's pretty stoic. But, yeah, besides that. Torture, Methla in lots of pain.
Oh yeah, that's something I could do in the meanwhile while I'm writing down stuff. Writing down, trying to copy down some spells into my book.
Okay. What ritual scrolls were you looking for in particular? Volner?
Derp was muted. I was going to say whatever. At this point, it's just whatever's available. First level rituals.
Okay. I mean, you can find a detect magic scroll. You can find you could find a find familiar scroll. Probably you could also find a silence scroll if that was something you were looking for.
I don't think that's a ritual.
I thought it was.
No, it is. Look at that.
Yeah,
Here's
it
the
kind
thing,
of
if I
makes
know
it.
it as a spell, would I be able to figure it out as a ritual anyway? Or would I need to get a ritual scroll for that?
Oh, if you already have it as a spell, then yeah, you'd know it as a ritual.
Okay, so detect magic is good.
Yeah, detect magic, find familiar.
Which I say have already.
Mhm. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, you'd be able to find just about any first level ritual spell right now. I don't have all their names, but you'd be able to find them.
I don't, but I think I know where I might be able to get a list, so.
Okay. Ias, Ned, you got anything you wanted to do?
I'm just writing my speech.
Okay. Ned?
I don't think so. The only thing I'd be looking for is trying to buy like a magic shield or some more magic armor of some kind.
I mean, you could find them, but they'd be gnome-sized. Unfortunately.
Right.
You wouldn't have enough time to find a set of magic armor that's sized for a half-orc.
And that's all I would be interested in doing. So otherwise, I'll just go to my room and play my bagpipes.
Fair enough. All right. A few hours have passed before the gates into the area of Blingdenstone that the Pudding King now controls. There is an army arrayed. Groups of earth elementals dot it with seas of Svirfneblin between these earth elementals. All of them armored and armed and ready to take back the rest of their home. The Burrow Warden will run up to Ias. So, everyone's ready. They're just waiting for that speech of yours.
Great. And as Zaius walks up to prepare the speech, I'd just like to say out of character, you should not have the 8 charisma person give a speech.
I know.
Which is why this is going to be wonderful. Friends! Well, no, more like acquaintances, I guess. Let me start over. Acquaintances, the gnomes, Blingden stoners, lend me your ears. But not literally, because I already ate and they'd probably just go bad. We stand here today poised to fight against the forces of evil. Or sitting here, I can't really tell. You're all too short. You may be worried that you may fall in battle, dissolving in a great walking stomach of acid. Indeed, most of you probably will. But those who don't die will go on to tell the stories of when we killed the Flan Pharaoh, the Pudding Baron, the... whatever you call him. I'm running out of synonyms here. And remember, though you may die, and they may take your lives, they will never take your freedom. Unless, your next enemy is a necromancer and they turn you into zombies. But you probably don't have to worry about that. I mean, it's not like you guys get attacked that often, right?
You read Order of the Stick, don't you?
Yes. Heavily inspired by Alan.
Yep. Okay.
Like, Syl's just in the background doing like the slow clap thing.
Now,
Just
to battle!
Listening
So,
to all the insults that
I'm
Tiny
curious.
Jester is doing.
I'm curious, do you have any charisma proficiencies at all?
I think I might have, intimidation. No.
I don't think
Yeah, I do have intimidation. That's it.
I don't think you're intimidating the soldiers right now. So just roll an unskilled charisma check for me.
Well, intimidating them into thinking they're going to die.
They The gnomes kind of look from side to side at each other, and there's a little bit of nodding, like, yeah, he has a point. I can see that. They are slightly motivated by your speech.
At least he's honest.
Nice.
So they're standing around nodding, just like, yeah, he makes some fair points. He's honest. I like that in a speaker. The Borough Warden wanders up next to you and says, "That was good speech. Good
I
speech.
thought so.
That was a speech.
I like it. It was a speech. You are correct. Let's go kill some oozes, eh? I guess. Huh?
Let's do this.
Okay. All right. So, word gets passed up to the doors. Yeah. Were they said aloud, or were they only in Ias's inner monologue? Word gets passed up to the doors open, and with a subdued roar of, "He made some good points!" the gnomes and the earth elementals begin to charge into the swarm of oozit that awaits them on the other side of the door.
Alright, chums, time's up. Let's do this. Leroy!
Drinkers! As they charge, you hear a loud, whiny, telepathic voice, unlike the one that you saw earlier. What? What is this? People coming into my domain? Kill them, my children! Kill them!
Point of order. I don't think any people are going in there. Just gnomes.
I mean, he used to be a gnome. He thinks they're people. Let him have his delusions. He's already mostly crazy.
Alright, let's do this. Short sword out.
All right. So you can enter. Oh, that's not the button I wanted to push. You can enter the battle just behind them. Do you want to join in the main battle, or do you just want to go find the Pudding King?
I want to hunt down the big guy.
If we take care of him, then maybe we'll take care of the others.
Yeah, like if there's any like big things going on in the battle that like the gnomes just can't handle, like a particularly badass slime or something, then we can go help with that. But for the most part, we're looking for the boss.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no. There are some big slimes that the gnomes can't handle. Mostly what happens when there are, though, is they'll just fall back and let an earth elemental squish it. So you've already been through a decent chunk of these before. So
Yeah,
you'd made it into
28 and 29
yeah, you'd made it like
in the northern half.
yeah. So you can get up into there, and once you're there, you can actually start hearing the screams of the Pudding King, not in your head, in person. And they seem to be coming from the south of you.
Oops. Beeline south then.
I'd like to pull out my sword and do flame on with that while we're running to find him.
Good plan. So there are a few minor slimes in the way. I'm not going to make you fucking fight them because we have a boss fight to do. you come into a room that is just completely covered with slime. Not even the living kind of slime either, but just green and brown and all kinds of awful colors of slime everywhere. Within it, you see a single gnome standing alone. The gnome's not on here, but you get the picture for what the room looks like.
Ned,
Birdie.
Ias, rock, paper, scissors for haste.
I'm already taken off.
Who are you?
You want to just roll a d20 instead, Ned? Make it simple.
I'm already running. So, I mean, if you want it, go for it. Otherwise,
Sure.
somebody's going to have to get me before I go.
I'll take it.
All right. Cast haste.
What am I in chest?
Wait. Why are you running towards me so quickly? What are you doing? Don't you know to bow in the presence of a king?
I will use my haste action to dash and start running towards him.
Why are you both running? This... You aren't showing very much respect, younglings. What are you doing?
We're getting close enough that we can bow.
You notice as you get closer that he's very short, even for a gnome. He's about 1.5 feet tall, if that. I'm going to throw your tokens on here real quick.
Is there any notable features of the landscape are on, like cliffs, hills, mountains, anything like that?
You notice some very large stalactites hanging from the ceiling, but besides that, no, nothing particularly distinctive about the room you're in.
Okay.
Here, I'll put Stumbleduck on there just as a placeholder gnome. There's your placeholder gnome. The map's to scale.
Like, see, Jester, have fun with that. I'm sure he can take all the insults he can throw.
Hey, your mother was a sore, speckled ooze fucker. Hey, your father.
That one might be true.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, he's just continually shouting insults at him right now, but they don't seem to be having any effect at this range. Ned, Ias, go ahead and roll. One of you roll an attack, or both of you roll an attack on the Pudding King. Yep, that'll hit.
Ow! You hurt me. You're here to hurt me.
I want to go ahead and grapple him.
Jubilex told me that there would be people here to hurt me. I guess it's just time for me to hurt you back. Princess Ebonmire! Prince Livid! Come to me!
I'm gonna cast silence on him.
Okay. You're a bit late to the party, as he's already made his shout to his friendos. go ahead, draw your silence area on the field. I just have to... All right.
And I also rolled a 13 for my grapple, which
Okay.
is just terrible.
I will get to that in a second. So, as the Pudding King shouts, a pair of enormous black oozes drop from the ceiling right next to him. And the Pudding King himself begins to dissolve.
Yeah.
And the liquid coming from him joins with them.
Gross.
And it begins
Why do we always fight gross things?
to shape itself into the shape of a golem. Specifically, this golem.
Wonderful.
I don't think I can grapple that.
I mean, you count as large for the purposes of grappling, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if it's 4 squares wide, that's not large anymore.
It should be huge.
Yeah, I can't grapple huge.
Oh, well. All right. You now have an enormous ooze golem sitting in front of you. It appears as though he's trying to shout more things in his annoying, high-pitched voice at you, but nothing's coming out. With that, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all could roll initiative for me.
That's some impressive initiative
Wow.
right there.
All right. Holy shit.
I didn't have my token selected, so I'm going to roll one more and put the first one in there.
Yeah, Noctool, on the other hand, Volnir's at 0.
Right. Okay. So Noctool's up first, even before the ooze golem can lair action.
And help action, my next attack.
Okay. Okay. So the Ocker Ottoman is going to use his lair action on this turn. He's going to drop a stalactite on... Yeah, he's going to drop it on Silme. You're far away. You have that annoying fool sitting on your shoulder shouting insults.
Great.
So, dex save, please.
Damn it.
All right, you take 6 bludgeoning
Be an acrobatics
damage.
check.
Yeah. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as the stalactite falls from the ceiling and impales itself in the ground next to you. That is, the stalactites that he drops are going to give cover for the purposes of any ranged attacks that may happen or may not happen. Spoiler alert. Yeah, that's his lair action. Ned, go nuts.
Did the gnome guy run off?
Gnome guy got eaten by the ooze.
Yeah, the gnome guy dissolved and formed with 2 other oozes into this golem.
Remember, guys, we
okay.
don't have the healer.
Yeah. Enjoy. This might kill you. All right, the 23 will hit. So will the 17, actually. He's resistant to slashing, but the flame tongue will do full damage. You dig a pair of big slashes into him, and while the slashes appear to not do as much damage. The flame leaves visible wounds on him.
Is that am I up next?
That would be you, yes.
Okay. Bonus action to rage, and then we'll use the haste action to attack him with the spiky torch.
21 will hit.
Yep. So it'll be a 21 for 9. I should have done that recklessly. Main action. I'll go ahead and try using my horns, see how they do compared to the spiky torch. 23 for 15.
Yep, that will also hit. You leave some big-ass gouges into your new golem-y friend.
Okay, so my horns feel like they're doing effectively.
Oh, yeah. Both
Okay.
of them are doing effectively.
Great. Then another 20 for 16.
Okay.
And that will be it for now.
Use your extra, right?
Yeah.
Did you use your extra?
So, he's going to do a thing with a legendary action. Yes, you've been hitting him more. Give me an intelligence save, please. Big 11 psychic damage.
So it's 11 damage?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Shit, we're gonna get killed on the intelligence saves.
Maybe.
Are you saying we're dumb?
Yes, I am.
I mean, I had a
Yes,
+1.
you are.
Hey, it's not that
Just making
bad of a save. It's only DC 13.
That's true.
It's more that I rolled a 1.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Okay, I'm just getting my bad rolls out of the way now.
Keep telling yourself that.
That's totally how that
I'm
works.
trying.
All right. Silme, I believe it is your turn.
Well, let's try to bring this thing down to your guys' level. Damn
Is
it.
that a dumb joke again?
Okay. One sec. All right. He's he's gonna fall. Unfortunately. So the big golem slips and falls, and I just gave him about 6 different status conditions. On the grease.
It's starting to look like a epic level 4E game there. With all the status conditions.
Yeah, that was not meant to happen. I don't even know what half of these conditions do.
Well, the pictures are like almost deliberately designed to not specifically represent anything.
Oh, that's helpful. Well, regardless. Sil, what else do you got for this turn?
Damn it. Cast a spell, so I don't think I can do much besides keep cover.
Also, did you roll concentration when he hit you with the stalactite?
Oh, I didn't, but I get +6 to that.
No, don't worry about it, just for future. You know, in case there are more stalactites that come falling down on you.
I'm sure that's not going to happen, though.
Yeah, definitely not.
One of these days I'll be able to cast a spell and make an attack.
But not this day. Alright. So, as his legendary action after your turn, Sil, he's going to make a single attack against Dias.
Say, what is it, 22 to hit for 18?
Yep.
Whoa, what kind of damage is that?
That'll be bludgeoning. Magic
Okay.
makes a difference. I don't think it does.
No. But that does hit,
Okay, good to know.
barely.
Fucking barbarians.
My AC is 21 right now.
Oh, right. Haste is a thing. I'm really going to have to break the concentration on that, aren't I? Good thing he has friends.
Or you could just not.
I mean, I like this boss. I like him. So
I'm going to like killing him.
I
Does that
hope
count?
you do. I hope you do. All right. So on his actual turn, after his legendary action, our neighborhood-friendly slimes are going to appear. For the sake of not having to deal with each of them individually, I've just put them as a blob of 5. Any attack that can hit an AC 10 will kill one of them. He can replenish one of them each turn. So, yeah.
So I'm hearing somebody needs to chuck a fireball or something over there.
Yes, fireball
Don't
for the
have
win.
fireball.
Or really any AoE.
They're going to ooze on over to Volnir and make all their attacks on him. Where'd my 5 slime horde go? Hey! Do any of those hit? Volnir, are you muted again?
I'm here. I'm looking. The 22 counts. I think that one probably hits.
22 is from an earlier one.
All right, so not that one. Then no.
Okay. Fun times. All right. So the slimes all miss. The king is going to make a multi-attack. Well, he's going to stand up. And he's going to multi-attack, one for Ias and one for Ned. Holy shit! I love
What?
this guy. He rolls lots of big damage dice. First one's for Ias, second one's for Ned.
What?
So 15?
Yeah.
What? If I was not raging, I would be dead right now. Well,
It is
down.
a good thing you are raging. And then, as his final thing, Silme. Make me an intelligence save, please. I tried to give him a different title on each of these things.
Boom. Boom.
Alright, you take 6 psychic damage as the Flan Pharaoh attempts to reach into your mind and crush it, but apparently fails. Concentration, please.
Yep.
Okay. Ias, you keep haste. Volnir, I believe it is your turn.
And he makes a dex save.
Oh, yes, he also makes a dex save. And He makes the deck save.
Fuck.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, Volnir, it's your turn. I'm just
I
going to
know,
clear
no.
icons off.
Yeah. We'll cast that.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll swing at one of these guys, because... Oh, no, that's an action, so I only have a bonus action left.
Okay.
Just make sure there's no bonus actions I want to use. That's it.
All right. His legendary actions refreshed at the end of his turn. So, Ned this time. Intelligence save for me, please. Okay.
Oh, wow.
5 psychic damage. It's Noctool's turn. Is he just gonna give aid again?
He is, but he's going to fly down here to aid me.
Okay. I almost want to make him take an attack of opportunity. Nah.
Is he still within the... Well, he can move to here. He's probably still in reach, right?
He is still within reach there.
All right.
All right. So, lair action time. Ias and Ned make a deck save for me, please.
We should have advantage on this, right?
Why?
Danger sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
that one.
yes, right, yes. You'll have
There's visible stalactites falling from the ceiling.
Even if it wasn't, I would have advantage from haste.
Okay, yeah, you both crush it. You take no damage from his lair action. Yeah, go ahead.
My turn, I guess.
Yes, your turn then.
It's double sword attack again.
Go nuts. 13 will miss. 24 will hit.
Should have done this recklessly, but I forgot.
Yeah, it happens.
I feel like doing things recklessly at this point is not a good idea.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think he needs to die fast.
I think attacking recklessly is a good way to make you die fast.
Honestly, I'm less worried about his physical attacks as I am the psychic damage.
That's fair.
Speaking of psychic damage, Ias. Wow, he's not rolling good for these. Okay, take 4 psychic.
Alright.
Ias, it is your turn.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with a couple of attacks for my attack action.
Okay.
It's a 22 and a 16.
The 22 will hit, the 16 will not.
We're going to go ahead and use our haste action for another. That is also going to miss. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind with my 1 fighter level or 5 health.
Of course. Okay. Good stuff.
That's it.
All right. Legendary action on your turn. No, I'm not going to do that yet. He's going to make a single melee attack against Ned. That hit.
Yep.
Okay. Magical bludgeoning damage.
Shouldn't matter.
It doesn't.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But yeah, that's his legendary. Syl, what do you got for us?
Try to light him up. Light him up with grease. Come on, baby. Boom.
All right. All of the scorching rays will hit him. Are you trying to light the grease on fire with one of them, or because actually he's big enough that he can? That's actually a good question. If he's bigger than the pool of grease, does he still like?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was rolling in it before.
That's true. Okay, he's now on fire as well.
Why do we feel like that's going to hurt us more than it does him?
Yeah, you might have a correct feeling there.
Just a little fire, it'll be okay.
So he'll take an extra d6 of fire damage from being on fire. He's also going to be doing some extra damage to y'all. 10, 21 damage. Okay. So that's Silmay's turn. Legendary action on your turn. He's going to... Yeah, he's going to...
How many legendary actions does he have?
He has
3 per turn.
Didn't he already use them?
Nope. Oh, hey. He's going to do his psionic thing on you. So...
Hey.
Okay, take half. Concentration save for me. Okay, good enough. All right. So it's back to his turn. So the oozes are going to move up to surround Silme. Volnir, if you wanted to take an attack of opportunity on them, now would be the time.
I will do exactly that.
Okay. Just hit an AC 10. And you'll kill one of them. Yep, that'll do. So now there are only 4 of them there. Do any of those hit?
Just one.
Okay, which one?
The 21.
Gotcha. All right. So they make their attack.
That's still bad, though.
Yeah. The king's gonna do a thing.
Fuck.
Where, if I can find the macro for it, where'd it go? All right.
Or actually, I can... Hold on. I'm gonna do a thing. Fix that.
Okay. You shield yourself, stop the ooze from attacking you. Congratulations. All right. So, the king's gonna do a thing. Volnir, Ias, and Ned, will you all please make me dexterity saves?
That was supposed to be on there. But it is a 12.
Okay. Ias, you make the save. The other 2 of you do not. All right. So that is acid damage.
So 13.
Yes. So the Pudding King launches an enormous glob of slime off of his body. It impacts all three of you. And save to half, Volnir. Or Ias, I guess.
Ow.
Yeah.
Are we still under the effect of the boon of Constitution?
You are.
Okay.
You're under it for. It only took you about 4 hours to travel back. Say 3 to 3 for everybody in Marshall. So you're under it for another 17 hours or so. Plenty of time to kill this guy.
Yeah.
The King's also going to multi-attack. He's going to miss both of them. And that'll be his turn. Volnir, what do you got?
Okay, if somebody needs help or...
Yeah, I'm about half health. But I can get away from these guys.
Alright, then I will cast Enlarge. I am enlarged.
Yes, you are. You are enlarged and in charge.
There, that does end the silence effect.
Okay. You as the silence effect ends, you hear inane screaming from the Pudding King.
I will move up on him. And that will be my turn.
All right. Noctool is up. I guess he'll. I guess he's going to give aid on the Pudding King.
Yes.
Okay. Lair action. He's going to drop another stalactite on the three of you at the front now, I guess. Okay, Ned makes the save. Ias and Volnir, give me dex saves as well, please.
And that's with advantage, so I make it.
Okay.
God damn it.
Ooh. You take 10 bludgeoning damage from a stalactite clipping you. Legendary action on Noctool's turn. He's going to do the psionic thing again. For Ned. He just is rolling complete shit on these. Okay, take 5 psychic. And it is your turn. $14 will miss, 24 will hit. Okay. He takes another big gouge out of him.
Oh, I meant to ask, would drinking or taking a potion count as a bonus or normal action?
If I remember correctly, it falls. It counts as using an item, which is an action.
Okay.
Legendary action on your turn. He's going to attack Volnir. 17 hit Volnir.
Nope.
Okay. Ias, your turn.
All right. We're just going for some more attacks. Trying to decide if I want to do these recklessly or not. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it reckless.
I approve. Oh, hey.
Fuck
All
yeah.
right. 12 misses.
So it should be...
Hits, 27 crits, 19 also hit. Total up, that's 43 damage. Damn.
Yep.
He is looking very bad right now.
Only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move slightly. And that'll be it.
All right. On your turn, he's going to make... Yeah, okay. On your turn, he's going to make another... He's going to do another attack on you. 21 hits, I believe.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Okay.
That's exactly my AC at the moment.
Right. Okay. So 21 hits for 23 halved.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Syl, we got.
Well,
At least one of those should be dead because I killed one on the way down.
Yeah, they're all in as a group. I haven't removed one of them, but there should be 4.
so first, Syl's going to Misty Step there.
Okay.
And then try and wail on this thing again. Oh, where's my... Well...
Yeah, those are all gonna miss horribly.
Took all the good rolls, guys.
Damn it, guys. Righto. He's going to psionic on Ias, and he's going to roll shit once again.
Well, it's at least full damage for him.
Good stuff. All right. So it's the Ochre Ottoman's turn now. 3 of the slimes are going to peel off and move towards him. And he's going to absorb them and regain health.
God damn it.
Yeah, he's a dick like that. So he's going to regain... that much.
Damn it!
So he absorbs all 4 of the slimes that are currently on the field, and he pops out one final one, just to harass you guys some more. The final one is going to make his one attack at Ias, which is going to miss. He's going to multi-attack, one for Ias and one for Ned. So first one's Ias, second one is Ned.
All right.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And finally, he is going to psionic Syl. Just to see if we can finally break your concentration. I don't think I've rolled not a 1 a single time I've used this ability.
God damn it!
Hey! Concentration save and full damage for you.
That's not good.
Oh, hi. That is very not good. Oh, you keep concentration on it, though. Damn. Okay.
And then he makes a dex save.
Yes, he's still in the grease. You are correct. It's 15,
Yes!
14 save. Oh, it does not.
15.
Does he make it at the start or the end of his turn?
The end of his turn.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if it was at the start, he could just get up immediately.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Also, fire damage.
Oh, right. Fire damage. Oh, fire damage. How fun you are. Okay. I said he was going to be applying more fire damage, and I completely forgot about it.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I guess each of you take 4 fire damage. Each of Ias, Ned, and Volnir, because you're the only ones he's hit with melee attacks.
Has he hit me with a melee attack?
I think he has.
I don't think he has.
Really? Okay.
No, he dropped a rock on me, but that's it.
Oh, right.
He swung at me once, he missed. It hit my shield.
Oh, and I need to see if he recharges.
Also, he takes fire damage.
He does not recharge, and he takes 2 fire damage. All right. His legendary actions are all recharged now, too. Volnir!
All right.
Guys, we gonna die.
You might not.
Volnir's going to be soloing him.
20 to hit for 14 damage.
All right, that will hit him. And seems like it'll do lasting damage to him as well.
I'm also going to use my second wind, which I can't do automatically, but... Bam!
Noise. Alrighty. So you've gone. Noctool is also has to go. On your turn, he's going to melee attack you, Volnir.
Okay.
He's gonna miss.
Yep.
One of his legendary actions. Noctool's giving advantage.
Yes.
All right. Kind of a choice about who to down right now.
So no gnomes have been able to catch up to help us out?
Not yet. No. Give it.
Check this 1 second.
You hear faint sounds of gnomes behind you.
Okay.
They'll be here soon. You don't know how soon is exactly, though.
Right.
With them, you also hear the rumble of an earth elemental.
That's good.
Ned, what do you got?
How bad is the boss looking?
He's got oozy gashes, and he's wobbling around. He's not looking very good.
Do it. I have Spare the Dying, at least.
Yeah, sir. Let's go for glory.
And remember,
Don't
you get
recklessly
a advantage.
Yeah, not
Oh, yeah, it won't reckless attack then.
first.
Well, he's
Oh,
also
he's
down. isn't he?
also prone.
He's prone.
You're right. He is prone.
Not for nothing, Knuckle explicitly helps me because I only get one attack. So
Right.
So, yeah, not recklessly attacking.
Okay. 16 will not hit. The 24 will. So you open up yet another gash on him. Trying to see if there's a bloodied thing in here somewhere, but I guess that heart is the closest thing I'll get.
I always use the red dot for bloodied.
I feel like that's almost more enraged, though. Anyhow, Ned, after your turn, he's going to legendary action psionic thingy on... On Silme, you rolled the unlucky die.
God damn it.
And now he maxes damage.
It doesn't matter, I'm down either way.
Yeah. Alright, you are down.
Sorry, Ias.
Haste goes down.
Yep.
And I... Fucking fuck! Sorry, Ias, you can't do anything.
Oh shit, yeah, he's exhausted.
Fuck.
Oh shit, I completely forgot Haste did that.
Well, fuck.
Yep.
That worked out even better than expected.
We're doomed.
Maybe. Maybe.
Do it.
Do it for the vine. So, hey Ned, how much health do you have left?
Not much.
Okay. Hey Volnir,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about taking multi-attacks from this guy?
I mean, if you're asking me if I would enjoy that, the answer is, no.
The answer is he's not kinky enough for that.
However, I will say that Volnir would notice that his friends kind of need a break, and so would be pushing for this guy's attention.
Well, his oozes are gone.
Yeah.
But to make the multi-attack at you, the 10 does not hit. The 25, I imagine. Well,
25 is a hit.
yep. So that's 27 damage.
Wait. He's prone. Isn't that, disadvantage?
Yes, he has to stand up. Which, did I not say he did?
Oh.
You
I
did
thought it wasn't my turn yet. Or so it wasn't his turn.
Well, you're down. Oh, shit. Yes, I
Yeah.
skipped like people's turns. Ias is exhausted, yes?
Well, not
That's true.
exhausted, but I can't do anything this turn.
Right. Sil, you're down.
Yeah, you're right.
So, death saving throw for me, please.
That you're going to do a thing.
Yeah. She can't.
Damn it.
Okay.
All right, so then he does attack me for that much.
So that's gonna hit.
Yeah, 1 second. I make my concentration save. 18 would be 36 damage. I'm good.
Yeah. Yes, he should have stood up. All right. You hear the sound of gnomes getting closer behind you. They will probably arrive within the next 10 seconds.
Okay. For my action, I'm going to cast Spare the Dying via Noctool, which will happen on his reaction.
Okay.
Oh yeah, grease.
Grease
oh wait,
and
no.
fire.
Well, I don't remember whether that stays or not.
Is it concentration?
It's not
It
concentration.
would stay.
Then it would stay.
It's a puddle of grease that you've lit on fire. It would stay.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
There.
He saves against falling prone. He takes 4 fire damage.
I can still help in death.
All right. Then on Noctool's turn, Spare the Dying happens. I get to use my new pact feature, which allows me to heal 1d8 plus con, so plus 4. When I cast Spare the Dying.
Ooh, shiny.
Wow.
And you are stabilized,
Yay.
at least.
If you heal her, isn't she up?
I'm
It
up.
doesn't heal her, it heals me.
Oh, so
Spare
you're
the Dying just stabilizes.
good to know.
I thought it heal. I thought that it was a mod for Spare of the Dying to heal her. My bad.
No.
Okay.
No.
Thanks.
Of course.
Hey, the thing is, you're not making death saves, so all you have to do is
Yeah.
not get hit by anything between now and when the gnomes show up. The
Yeah,
barbarians
Don't
are
give
on their
them
own.
ideas.
All right. So on your turn, he is going. Ias, you are very lucky. Intelligence save for me, please.
Who?
Ned. All right, take 5 psychic damage.
5 and not 4.
Sorry, 4. Math is hard. All right. So Noctool, the Spare the Dying happens on Noctool's turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
That's Noctool's reaction, actually, but you have to wait till Noctool is in touch range.
right. Okay. Ned, I believe that means you are up.
I'm going to take my potion of greater healing.
That is an excellent choice. 44 plus 4, I believe, for greater healing. Okay. You regain 15 HP. Some of the bludgeoning that you've taken heals. Your internal organs unliquefy a little bit. Good times all around.
Yep, and that's my turn.
He's going to use his legendary to make a single melee attack against Volnir. 12 will miss,
12 will miss.
which means Ias, it is your turn.
All right. Well, is he prone right now?
He is not. He passed his last deck save.
All right. Well, fuck it. We'll go reckless.
That's the spirit. Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So 33.
I didn't hear an actual word out of Silmay there.
No.
I was
How
saying,
would you
"Yay."
like? How would you like to kill it?
How do you want to do this?
Well, basically using the spikes on my armor to help me as I climb up his arm until I can reach his face, and just smash his face with my horns, and just like wriggle them around there and try and like just destroy as much of the gelatin as I can.
I like this. So you pull some Shadow of the Colossus type shit. And start using your spikes to climb up to dig into the ooze golem's arm and climb up it until you reach his face. Then you jam your horns into his body and just start twisting and rip out everything that remains of the Pudding King as the golem slumps to the ground in defeat.
Okay.
That is a very large X on that golem. Alright. So, one dead golem. A squad of gnomes, accompanied by an earth elemental, arrives mere seconds after you finish dispatching the golem. Of course. They mostly just look at you guys in awe and kind of make
As they should.
hushed little noises in Gnomish. Come. We have healing. Come here.
She requires assistance. Point to Silme in case they miss her in the muck.
Elf needs.
There's gonna be so much prestidigitation after this.
Oh, all day.
Yeah, you guys are covered in ooze right now. But yeah, Elf needs healing badly, so they'll grab you first. The rest of you, they'll lead out and support in whatever way you see necessary. Ias, they offer you another piggyback ride on the Elemental to get out of here.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Is the battle completely won at this point, or are there still oozes to clean up?
The oozes seem to be disappearing a little bit. It almost seems as though the Pudding King's death has caused them to disappear. Speaking of the Pudding King, though, on one of your horns that you impaled into his face, there is now a journal with an enormous hole through the middle of it.
Oh.
I'll pull the journal off my horn and give it to either Volney or Silme, whoever wants it.
Well, Silme is unconscious, so...
I guess Volney.
I'm aware we've been keeping these, so I'll stick it in a bucket.
Okay. Yeah, the gnomes will escort you out of the battlefield and back to the priests, who seem to be running a bit low on healing magic at this point, but they get you all stabilized and up and about and bandaged up. The Borough Warden, at some point after all of this is done, after all the healing is done for you guys, comes to see you. It's done then, eh? Pudding King's gone?
Prestidigitation.
What's wrong with her?
Well, you were there. It was a messy place, and
She's just germophobic.
she'll be fine in time.
Okay.
Yes, the Pudding King is defeated.
Good. That's good. Means I can finally start rebuilding my city here.
How well
Here's a
did
question.
the
What happened to the jester when Syl fell over?
That is an excellent question, actually.
1 second. I need to roll a reflex save for him.
also how
Pretty
well
good
did
bonus.
the gnome army do? Did they suffer a lot of casualties, or were they pretty good?
The jester unfortunately sank into the mud and was never seen again.
Oh.
His last words were, "Damn you, you silly elf, for letting me fall into this godforsaken swamp!
Couldn't
A
hear a word of
pox
it.
upon your family, and your family's family!"
Too late.
Yeah, the gnome army took probably about 30% losses, all told. But
Ow.
yeah, but I mean, they now have complete control over their city again, and they had non-crazy, super-powered Earth elementals to help them do it.
Ah, yeah.
So you took it from 30% losses to from 90% to 30%. That's a pretty good swing, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's far from a genocide. Yay!
Yay! We didn't cause genocide today.
For what?
And I helped.
I have
That's another good out of context D&D quote right there.
What?
Yay, we didn't cause genocide today. Especially with the qualifier on that.
Well, some days
Today.
things just don't go the way you want them to.
DMing has lowered my expectations from D&D games so far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Once you've seen the meme, how you expect the game to start out, picture how it actually ends up, Monty Python and Holy Grail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Unless you start there on purpose. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. There is very little. There is actually nothing left for you to do in the Underdark unless you want to just wander around randomly to find shit to do.
Right.
I think we
we
would be better off level grinding on the surface,
Yeah, we were going above ground to go visit Stilmay's home,
people.
place, town thing.
And level grind.
Yeah.
All right. So, the Borough Warden, once reminded, is, oh yeah, of course! I will gladly give you some guides to get you to the surface now. We got plenty of people now that the fucking hose out of the Pudding King is gone. It's a good feeling. Freedom. You know that feeling? They may take our lives, but they will never have our freedom!
Again, unless there's, necromancers and zombies and blah, blah, blah. But, yeah.
They remembered your speech, yeah.
Sounds more inspiring my way, though, I think. Maybe I'll use it next time we have a big battle. Regardless, I'm more than happy to send you up to the surface now.
Cool.
Journeying to the surface, you are accompanied by... I'm just going to wrap this up quickly because I have a series of questions I'd like to ask you guys after this is done. Journeying to the surface, you are accompanied by a squad of gnomish soldiers with a junior Borough Warden and a couple of Earth Elementals going with you, just as escort. You have Paris for Neblin guides who go with you as well. They guide you to the surface relatively uneventfully. No one really seems to be around to to challenge you. Is anybody going to read that journal you picked up?
Sure.
So,
So we'd poke through it at some point.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a few-day trip you'll be taking to the surface. The journal mostly appears to be gibberish about the Pudding King himself, about the oozes that he's taken with him, that he lives with. But there's one passage that seems a little bit more lucid than the rest of them. It reads, Oh, this is a good day. The Pudding King has finally sent all the souls he needs to Jubilex. He's strong now, stronger than ever. And soon he will consume the banquet of the Queen of Fungi. And he will rule. And I will stand beside him when he does. And then it devolves into more insane rambling.
oh fuck. Now we really need a montage.
Yes. As you reach the surface, question, who has the highest passive perception?
I have a 14.
I mean, I know it's not one of the barbarians.
Nope.
Syl, what's yours?
Hey,
14.
I resemble that remark.
14.
So unless Zerb's is much higher.
Zerb's is 16. So Zerb once bought this at least. Yeah, Volnir and Syl might as well. When you're reaching the surface, it is night. The stars are out, the moon is shining, and it is peaceful and quiet. There are no screams of demons or their victims in the night. There are no beasts coming to eat you in your sleep. It's quiet. As you're looking overhead, though, at the stars, Syl, Volnir, and Zerb, you notice something moving over them. Briefly. You catch a brief winking out of a few stars and a shape against the edge of the moon before it vanishes abruptly. After it departs, a few Syl, you'd recognize this, you're an elf. A few stars change position into the shape of the sign that Hastur left behind.
Fuck.
Well, insert string of expletives that you just learned.
Insert string of expletives from the jester.
Yeah.
Probably something along the lines of you and your mother and your father and your family.
They're like, oh fuck Muppets.
All right. We're going to end there because I have a few questions I'd like to pose to you all.
Yeah, we're heroes for a
First things.
second.
Yay.
You were heroes. You are still heroes. You're just gonna have to be heroes more, maybe. That's actually my first question. You've escaped the Underdark. Your on the surface and away from the demons. Do you want to keep going with this campaign? We've been at it for like 3 months. If you guys want to switch and do something else, then that is fine. We can pick it up later.
I have nothing else I want to do. I think is the right way to respond to that. So I'm quite happy with doing this. If other people have something else they want to do, I'm okay with that too. But I like Volnir as a concept. I think I need to make him a little louder and interject more.
I'm fine with continuing the campaign. I don't have any strong feelings one way or the other for that. But if we do continue the campaign, I think I'm going to retire IS because I'm getting a little bored of the whole grappler thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fair.
pondering whether to retire this character or not, just 'cause I haven't found her voice as quickly as I did with like the last 2 characters.
Okay. If you did want to retire characters,
Now would be the time.
yeah, now would be the time as
Exactly.
montaging and you're finally on the surface and capable of, like, realistically getting a new surface or character. If you do want to, just shoot me a message. I'll throw you up a new character sheet.
Cool.
But my inclination is to stick with this unless somebody else wants to do something else.
Yeah. If anybody else does want to do anything else, I am perfectly fine with that. But I'm also happy to keep running.
Yeah, I like this character. I'm not quite done with it yet.
I also got to bring in Yarko because
Please bring in Yarko. That would be great.
boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 2. I'm fairly new at DMing. I have no idea how I'm doing. I would really like to hear some feedback from people beyond just, yeah, you're doing okay. Because that's what I get most of the time at the end of a session when I ask.
I think, what are you doing? I like your descriptions
Mm-hmm.
and how you keep it not just, okay, there's a monster in front of you, but they're interesting, evocative. I don't know, you're pulling from some of it, but you have to be making up a giant chunk of this because we completely derailed the campaign in like session 2.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the derailing happened the very first session.
By
campaign-
session 2, it might have been session 1, somewhere.
I think when we killed the guard on like the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because we're supposed to trust the drow. We're like, no, we trust the drow, kill him.
You derailed the campaign about, like, 25 horrible things ago.
Like
Realistically,
10 minutes in.
Yeah, this is only nominally out of the abyss at this point. The only real similarity is there are...
Yeah, well, you've obviously been rolling with that very well. Also good.
Yeah, super well.
Yeah.
And just throwing in all the fun, silly stuff and bringing voices to it, like Manny and the mini jester.
Yeah, I found this whole deck of things thing a while ago, and I've wanted to try them out, and I just ended up throwing them in because I'm a big fan of them.
Is there a deck of decks yet? I'm sure there is.
There's a deck of decks post on the subreddit somewhere.
Yeah.
Most of them are a little bit more powerful than I'm comfortable giving you guys, given the sort of shit you've pulled without reality warping decks. But I don't know. We'll see as you guys get higher level.
If there's anything you could work on, it would either be Can you say something about like encounter terrain? So we have a lot of
Okay.
fights in big empty spaces, or small empty spaces, which isn't that much.
Yeah. No,
There's been a couple
that's pretty-
exceptions to that, but for the most part, that's something to work on. Even if it's just random crap scattered around the floor, it can make fights
Yeah.
much more dynamic.
I know I need to stop doing villains that talk to you guys because I'm not very good at playing them. That is also.
You're lucky you don't have one of my more vicious characters, because I love killing monologuing villains.
I mean, if you guys want to kill them, then go ahead.
Like, I swear to God, the next one, once they start monologuing, is just gonna walk up. And I don't fucking care about your motives.
Just walk up and like backhand, like, whip him across the back of the head. Stop that!
I'm just
Shut
gonna,
up!
I'm gonna move anybody who's got like a tendency to monologue to the background, and just have you guys fight demon lords.
I will say, Demogorgon doesn't monologue. He does dialogue at times, but never monologue. But yeah, we've kind of let the monologuing go ourselves, so
Yeah.
so that's on us. But yeah, that would be my only like hint really, is terrain, and I think something else that might make the fights a little bit more dynamic is setting us up or trying to do stuff to increase the pace of the battles. Because they tend to be, okay, use a power, roll dice. Use a spell, roll dice. So some of that's on us, but
Yeah, I've been thinking on that. I'm not entirely.
look up Angry DM. He's got some very, very good.
Okay. I will take a look at that.
Yeah, I would also say that most of the fights have come down to like just one big thing and maybe a few little adds. But one really good way to mix up fights is to have a lot of little fights as you're going along, particularly if they're really weak things but crafty. If you've ever read about Tucker's Kobolds, something like that.
Oh, yes.
You don't have to go that far, but
I mean, yeah, like not necessarily that far, but
I have
something along those lines of smart, crafty little things rather than one big, strong thing.
for that. I do have something similar to that planned for later on.
Okay, good.
I might move it up on you guys, or I might just make more of them.
That's fine.
Only thing I would suggest is more letting the dice land where they may.
How so?
I feel like in some of the fights where we've come really close, like it was some kind of a Deus Machina that saved us more than us saving ourselves.
Yeah, like in this past fight, I mean, I was almost dead. You should have just gone for me. I mean, Silme first, because that made me useless for a round. But after that, totally should have wrecked me.
All right, that is fair. I will stop trying not to kill you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, it depends on the enemies. If it's like a stupid enemy, then sure, it might just attack whoever hit it last. But I'm assuming the
To be fair,
Pudding
that
King
was
is
a
supposed to be at
kind of
least
stupid
somewhat
enemy.
smart.
I'm not sure how smart this enemy was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But
Fucking nuts. How smart he was kind of irrelevant, besides the fact that he was fucking nuts.
Right, but I mean, there's stupid insane and there's crafty insane, and I'm not sure where exactly he fell on the spectrum.
Definitely more towards stupid insane.
All right, that's fair then.
Dude talks to his pet slimes.
Everybody's got to have a hobby.
Yeah, don't judge.
But yeah, these are kind of nitpicky things. Overall, it's very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I guess-
is good to hear.
The only other thing was, did you balance this fight around Zerb being here or not being here?
Honestly, this fight was me taking a frost giant and reskinning it and adding some lair and legendary actions.
Okay.
So, which is frost giants are surprisingly only CR8, so surprisingly balanced. all
I was
things.
gonna say that should work because even with layer actions, that usually only like 2.
Yeah.
So it'd be 10. That's not quite twice our level, so that should be deadly. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, ballparky.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's your only encounter. It was going to be your only encounter for the day. You guys have enough magic items to start bumping your experience threshold up as well. So I figured it wouldn't be too much of a problem.
It worked out to be just about right. Because we didn't quite lose anybody, but only because of a couple of very specific roles falling where they did. And we were almost dead at the same time he was almost dead. That's perfect.
Right.
This GIF is annoying me.
Phil, do you have anything to add?
Sorry, if somebody said something, I didn't hear it.
I just asked if you had anything to add.
I mean, I think, yeah, everything that I was gonna say was already said, so.
I don't know. Shit. I feel like I had another question I was going to ask you guys, but it's completely gone out of my mind.
Do we continue? Yes. What are you doing? Good. We already went over that.
Yeah.
If we're continuing, then what level? How are we gonna?
Level wise, you guys. Out of the Abyss has a lot of the second half of Out of the Abyss is a giant fetch quest. I'll be maintaining some of it and restructuring a good chunk more. Partly, I'm going to say take your characters to level 11.
Okay.
Because I've got at least a few, and if you're retiring your character and making a new one, same rules as when we first made them apply.
Which, just to reiterate, are
Standard point array, anything from core or skag is fair game. If you want to run like something homebrew or something from Unearthed Arcana, give me a shout. I'll take a look at it just to make sure it's not horrendously unbalanced.
Maybe a dragon rider.
If you want to be a dragon rider, you're going to have to wait a long ass time to ride that dragon boy.
Oh my.
God damn it.
I had a show this weekend, so.
Of course. Of course.
Item upgrades at all?
Let me get back to you on that one. I'll come up with something probably Thursday. I've got labs / due dates Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, that's another thing that's the other thing I was going to mention. I have a month. I have about a month, and then I start finals for a few weeks. During which it would be inadvisable for me to be DMing. So we can get started and stuff on we can get started and stuff on post time skip out of the abyss, and then I can probably put together just a couple of really quick, relatively quick, easy, stupid dungeons to run in the meantime. Or if anybody else wants to run something during that time, they're more than welcome to do so.
No problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. All right, that's all I got for you guys.
Yay, thank you.
Oh, nomination.
I think it's gotta go to Ias for that speech.
Yeah, that's what get that inspiration, you sweet, sweet bard.
This is why you don't let the 8 charisma barbarian give speeches.
But it worked.
I fail to see the problem here.
Yeah, it worked. There's no problem there.
Even if it didn't, it still worked.
All right.
All right. Good night, all.
Yeah, night, y'all.
Later.
Later, guys.
That's it.